What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another installment of All-Time Teammates. In this video, we're going to do another all-time great, another modern-day great, Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant has played with a long list of very good teammates. Unfortunately, I had to cut it down to just 5. So without further ado, let's look at the roster. And now looking at the team, we of course have prime Kevin Durant here on the Nets. 96 overall. We are running him at the power forward position, even though he didn't start running power forward till very recently. Nonetheless, though, on his team, of course, at point guard, we have to have Russell Westbrook. These two played together for a while there in OKC. They made a finals appearance together and countless other deep playoff runs. So, of course, we had to have prime Russell Westbrook here, the second highest overall player on this team at a 95 overall. Then at the shooting guard, we have Steph Curry, because KD's, we couldn't leave either of these out, and they both run point guard, so Steph just slid down to the 2. When I moved him to a shooting guard, he did drop 3 overalls, so he would technically be a 90, or 2 overalls, sorry. He would technically be a 95, tied with Russell Westbrook, but since I moved him to shooting guard, he dropped an overall. Then at the small forward, we have the other Splash brother, Klay Thompson here, 92 overall at the small forward position. This is when Klay was all defensive team, shooting the lights out. He still does, but, prime Klay Thompson is what I'm trying to get at. Of course, Kevin Durant, like we mentioned. And at the center position, Serge Ibaka. This is more specifically Serge Ibaka, when he was just one of the best rim protectors in the league. This kind of made me realize, though, KD has not really played with an elite center. Serge Ibaka was more of a power forward when he did play with KD. But we just slid him over to the center because he's 6'10". Like I said, he blocks shots, rebounds the ball, can even stretch the floor a little bit. So we're going to have him run center for us. And this is a lineup. I really do like it. Overall-wise, it isn't as good as the LeBron James team. If you haven't seen that video, it's in the description. Also on my channel. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one after this. But I think this team has potential to be really good, win all those championships. But anyway, let's get right into year 1 and see how they do. All-Star captain Russell Westbrook, that's a surprise. KD is an All-Star starter, though, on Team Luka. And Steph is also an All-Star starter. Klay is an All-Star reserve. And Serge, unfortunately, did not make the All-Star team. Looks like KD is getting a little bit of the Dwayne Wade treatment. Russell Westbrook wins MVP, averaging a triple-double. We'll look more into his stats a little bit later. Paolo wins Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, 6th man. Serge Ibaka, Defensive Player of the Year. Shout out my mans right there. Yes, sir. And Cade Cunningham, Most Improved, with Steve Nash, of course, being Coach of the Year. All-NBA First Team, of course, has MVP Russell Westbrook along with Kevin Durant. All-NBA Second Team has Steph and Klay Thompson. And All-Defensive First Team has Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and Serge Ibaka. So we are, of course, the 1 seed here. We won 71 games, so going 71-11. The record to beat is 74-8. Will this team get there? Only time will tell, but this is off to a great start. Well, this is definitely unexpected. KD is 4th on the team in scoring. Going over his stats first, he put up 27, almost 28 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, a steal and a half, a block and a half. 50, 40, 90 club. These are insane splits. He just got to shoot the ball more, and then he would be our leading scorer. Steph Curry, though, was our leading scorer, putting up 32 points per game, 6 rebounds, 10.5 assists, a steal and a half, also 50, 40, 90. These are wild stats. This might be one of the most efficient teams in basketball, to be honest. The second leading scorer was the other Splash brother in Klay Thompson, putting up 28 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block per game. Not 50, 40, 90 for him, but shoots the ball from 3 very well. That's all you really need Klay Thompson to do. Then, of course, MVP Russell Westbrook putting up 28 points, 15 rebounds, 15 assists, 2 steals per game. That's crazy. The efficiency isn't the best, but that is what you get with Russell Westbrook. He's stuffing the stat sheet, though, averaging a triple-double. And then last but not least, of course, we have our guy Serge Ibaka here, putting up 10 points, 15 rebounds, almost 2 assists, almost 2 steals, and 3 blocks per game. That is insane right there. The efficiency is definitely not the best, but he's really there to block shots and grab rebounds, and he's definitely doing that. Well, now we're into the playoffs. Hopefully, KD steps it up in this playoffs and, starts to really lead this team. Let's go through this first round, though, against Cleveland in the first round, and we get out of there in 6. On to Toronto in this next round, and we almost clean sweep them, get out of there in 5. Now Milwaukee, the 7th seed of Milwaukee Bucks, gets right into the finals with Russell Westbrook. Yeah, KD's definitely getting the Dwayne Wade treatment right now. Russell Westbrook wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, averaging a triple-double. What else would you expect? And now Team KD is in the finals going up against the Timberwolves. I do expect them to win this, and they get out of there in 6 with Steph Curry this time winning Finals MVP. These are wild stats, Steph. 35 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, 50% from 3. Wild. Here in player progression, KD does stay the same in overall. He does go up in the little things though. Russell Westbrook also goes up in overall, and he's now tied with KD. Hopefully KD turns it up. The same thing happened with Bron, where Dwayne Wade was kind of still in the Thunder in year 1, and then Bron turned up. So hopefully the same thing happens with KD. Steph Curry, he stays the same. Clay goes up to a 93, and Serge is up to a 90. So now everyone is a 90 overall at least. Russell Westbrook is still the all-star captain, with KD being a starter on Team Luka, Steph a starter on Team Russell, and then Clay as a reserve. I have a feeling since Russ is just going to average a triple-double, he's going to just win more or all the MVPs, which is a little unfortunate, but Russell Westbrook MVP, Harvey Sampson Rookie of the Year, Bones Sixth Man, Serge back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years for him, Darius Garland Most Improved, and Steve Nash back-to-back Coach of the Years for him. Alright, things are definitely getting pretty scary. Russell Westbrook is the only person on All-NBA First Team. And Kevin Durant slides to All-NBA Second Team along with Steph Curry. And Russell Westbrook and Serge Ibaka are still All-Defensive First Team. The team is yet again a 1 seed, but they did lose more games this year, only winning 66, going 66-16. Here we go, KD. This is what I was looking for. He led the team in scoring, putting up 31 points, 7.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists. Bro, wow. Wait, hold on. Besides the points, these are almost identical stats. He a few less blocks, but still efficiency 50, 40, 90 is insane. Great season from KD. And Steph as our second leading scorer, putting up just under 30 points per game, 6 rebounds, 12 assists, almost 2 steals, 50, 40, 90 for him as well. Now Clay putting up 27 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a half. Still shooting the ball very, very well. Of course, MVP Russell Westbrook with 26, 15, and 15. 2 steals and a block on top of that. And then Defensive Player of the Year, Serge Ibaka, 12 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, almost 2 steals, and 3.5 blocks. The efficiency is also really, really good this year. Serge had a fantastic season. Well, at least KD led the team in scoring this year, but like I said, since Russell Westbrook wins or averages triple-double, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be winning all these MVPs, unfortunately. Would like to see, just about to say would like to see KD get some recognition, but not if you're going to be losing in the second round. In the elimination game, KD put up 22, 5, and 9 with a steal, but those efficiencies are not it, man. I mean, it sucks to say a 22 and 9 game is a stinker, but with those efficiencies, kind of is. And he had 7 fouls. Obviously, I have foul out, so he would have fouled out of this game as well, which is OD. After the disappointing season, Kevin Durant does go up in overall to reclaim his spot as the solidified best player on the team. Russell Westbrook and Klay Thompson stay the same. Steph Curry does go down in an overall, though, so now Klay is a better basketball player than Steph. Don't think I've ever thought I would say that. And, of course, Serge Ibaka keeps climbing up, goes 1 more overall up. So we're going into the last year for Team KD here, and they have definitely been a disappointment, and so has Kevin Durant. Now, LeBron and his team, they made it to the finals every year, at least. They never got, eliminated before the finals. Definitely not the second round. And their regular season record was way better than what this team has shown. And then on top of that, yeah, Bron got a little overshadowed by D-Wade in the first year, but then he took over and won MVPs and won Defensive Player of the Years. KD hasn't won anything yet. They did win the championship, but Steph Curry was Finals MVP, and Russell Westbrook was regular season MVP 2 times, and then Western Conference Finals MVP. KD really hasn't done anything besides lead this team in scoring. That's his biggest accolade right now. So in year 3, I'm looking for them to kill in the regular season, KD win that MVP, and win that chip. Russell Westbrook still being that all-star captain, KD still that all-star starter, but this time Steph and Clay are all-star reserves. Well, at least we know for the Russell Westbrook video down the line, he is going to securely win MVP all those years. That's crazy. Back-to-back-to-back for KD. And Serge Ibaka back-to-back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years for him. Russell Westbrook still obviously the MVP, so he's going to be on All-NBA first team. Kevin Durant joins him this year. Klay Thompson on All-NBA second team. And Steph Curry and Serge Ibaka for the first time on All-NBA third team. And all defensive first team sees Russell Westbrook, KD, and Serge Ibaka. Of course, we are going to be the 1 seed, but this year we lost even more games, only going 62-20. Kevin Durant still leading the team in scoring, this time putting up 32 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, a block and a half, 50, 40, 90. Like, these are incredible stats, man. It's just Russ is averaging a triple-double with 15 and 15. He's going to win that MVP. Second leading scorer, Steph Curry here, gave us 29 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists, a steal and a half, 50, 40, 90 for him. MVP Russell Westbrook giving us 28, 14, and 16, 2 steals, almost a block. Like, these stats are just OD. Like, you can't beat them. Klay Thompson here giving us a calm 27, 4, and 5 with 2 steals and a block, shooting it still incredibly. And then Serge Ibaka up to 12.5 points, 15 rebounds, an assist and a half, a steal and a half, 3 blocks, shooting it great. Well, Team KD already is securely not better than Team LeBron, just based off record alone. They can match them, though, at least by winning their second championship, because Team LeBron still only did win 2 championships. And we are going to lose to Cleveland. All right, that's crazy. Well, for those of you who are keeping track, Team KD definitely was a disappointment. Their highest regular season win record was only 71-11. I say only, like, obviously that's really good, but compared to Team LeBron, it was way worse. And they only had 1 finals appearance. They did win that chip, but only 1 finals appearance out of 3 years. Definitely not what we were looking for. And then Russell Westbrook kind of stole the show from KD, winning all 3 MVPs. And 1 year, KD wasn't even All-NBA first team. I know there's that narrative where KD can't lead a team, and this video definitely does not help the people who disagree with that. Anyways, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you guys have a player you want to see next, see with them in their all-time team, make sure you leave it down in the comments below. I'll take all suggestions. In the description, there's links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.